Good morning, beautiful people. I am on day 3 of walking with God. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but if I didn't, I saw this YouTuber online talking about 100 days of her just walking with God, and decided that, you know what, maybe I should put that into practice. So I've been intentionally walking with God. We're on day 3. And a couple of things that I've learned so far, like I said, it's only been day 3, but a few things that I've learned so far. One is that during that time that you're spending with God, it really allows you to slow down. At least it certainly allowed me to slow down a lot. Another thing I realized is that God really does want to talk to me, and He wants to talk to you. He doesn't just want it to be a relationship where we're coming to Him and just pouring out everything that's going on with us, but not waiting for a response from Him. Another thing that I've learned so far, and that was in today's lesson, is that even when we don't have the right words to say, or we don't know what words to say, God has given us words in the Bible that we can say. So I have a life coach, and I meet with her every Friday. And during our conversation today, I was sharing with her that, I'm at a place where I don't even know what to say to God. I've been carrying everything and doing everything for my quote unquote self for so long that I'm at a place where I just don't know what on earth I should be saying to God, what I should be asking Him for. I just don't know. And she said to me, when you're at a place where you simply don't know what to say to God, just say the most basic prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. And I was like, didn't God put a whole prayer in the Bible? Like several prayers, not just one. And so I'm coming from a place of, again, that almost like that scarcity mindset of, man, if I don't have, the right thing to say to God, then I'm not going to get anything. But it's like, one, He already knows what I need. And He desires to supply. He says He's going to supply all of my needs according to His riches in glory, right? And so I don't have to have the right words to say to Him. Sometimes I can say nothing. Sometimes I can just pray the prayer that He said, and just that reminder, and the fact that she used that part of the prayer, give us this day our daily bread, was just a reminder that God had for me to live in today. Don't be so focused on tomorrow, what tomorrow has or does not have, how you're going to be able to manage this for this day or that for that day. Focus on today. So I am here to encourage you to focus on today. And when you can't find the right words to say, God already put the right words in His word for you. So even if it may not be, give us this day our daily bread, that might not be it for you. It may be, affirming that He has made you the head and not the tail. It may be just having that reminder that you are bought with a price, right? And that you are so precious in the sight of God. It may be that you are being reminded that the Lord is your shepherd and you don't need to want anything. That He makes you to lie down in green pastures, that He leads you beside the still waters, that He restores your soul, that He leads you in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. And even if you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, you don't need to fear any evil, because He's with you. His rod and His staff, they comfort you. He prepares a table before you in the presence of your enemy. He anoints your head with oil and your cup runs over. Reminding, just that reminder, like, Lord, I thank You that Your goodness and Your mercy follows me all the days of my life. I want to share one more quick thing with you. When God point something out to you and you surrender that thing to him, he is going to give you opportunity to exercise that thing. So remember, I don't know if you watched the last video, but I was talking about the scarcity mindset. And today, while I was walking and I was just thanking him, I always start off with, on my walks, I always start off with gratitude. So I was just thanking him for the day, just thanking him for, you know, all of the amazing things that he's doing in my life. One of the things I noticed, like I was listening to the birds, I was just thanking him that I can hear, and I was listening to the birds, and where I am, there are a lot of crows. And so I noticed that although I could hear the birds chirp, because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, nobody's really out. So you're hearing the silence, right? Like you're hearing the sounds of nature. One of the things I noticed was like, wow, there is a lot of crows here. So even though the abundance didn't come the way I thought it was, the fact that I'm noticing that there's an abundance of crows. And even if I choose not to hear the crows, or I can't choose, well, yeah, I could drown out their sound by listening to something else, true, or focusing my attention on something else. If I focus my attention on the other birds that were singing so beautifully rather than the crows, that doesn't take away the abundance of the crows. They're still there. There's still an abundance of them. So God is amazing. So anyways, today is short and sweet. I just want to leave you with that. I'm going to encourage you to continue to be on your own journey with the woman that God is restoring you to be. I'm just curious though, just curious. Do you have a specific ritual that you do to enhance your own relationship with God? I'm just curious to know. Like I said, I'm open to trying new things, because just the sitting down and reading the Bible, I do it often, but it doesn't really work for me as well as I would want it to. So yeah, I'm trying different things. So I'm curious to know, what are some of the things that you do, your rituals that you have with God? And if you don't have one, are you open to starting one? And if so, what would that look like? You know, would you ever do a 100-day walk with God? Would you ever do that? Yeah. So leave those in the comments below. Thank you so much again for joining me. And again, go start the woman that God is restoring you to be, one faithful step at a time. I will see you in the next one. God bless you.